Hi loves, this is Dina. Welcome to my channel, This Mama Loves Disney. Okay, so I'm gonna apologize ahead of time because this is gonna be a really hard video for me to record, but I also feel like I owe an explanation to all of you for my MIA, missing in action. Um, I had, gosh, I don't even know where to start. Okay, I'll start with the good. Let's start with the good. Okay, so this past Sunday, I was talking to my absolute favorite nurse in the world, Nurse Tara. Hey, Tara girl. And I'm telling you, I was on cloud nine, and I was on my way to Tuesday morning, and found all kinds of fun goodies. Found a bunch of my Timmy Holt stuff, and was just on cloud nine. And right before I left the store, Tara let me know that Anna, hey Anna girl, who is Serenity Creations, had uploaded the video of the prizes that I sent her. And Anna, you are just the sweetest person. You just made my heart smile from ear to ear. I felt like the Grinch in the movie. Not that I was negative, but I felt like the Grinch. You know, when they say his heart grew, you know, so big. That's how I felt. My heart just kept growing every time I was watching your video. But so when I came home, so I was like I said, I was on cloud nine listening to her talk, and it was so cute because I was answering all her questions back to her and talking to the video as I was driving. It was so silly, but and I had every intention in coming home, and just so some of you understand, when I post or I comment on your videos, a lot of times the way I comment is which is kind of a little bit crazy, but Lisa says it's okay. Hey Lisa girl. But when I'm listening to your video, I I will not post, but I will comment as I'm watching it. So like I'm answering questions, or I'm saying, you know, oh that's awesome, or you know, or I love that, because I'm commenting as I'm watching the videos. Because it's like in my own little world, it's like you're talking to me and I'm talking right back to you. So if some of you guys don't get my videos now, you'll kind of understand. But so I came home, you know, after my excitement, and as soon as I got home, my husband told me that our 14-year-old Sheltie. Let me show you. I don't have my husband's. It doesn't matter what my husband's doing, but this is a picture of my 14-year-old Sheltie. Her name was Shannara. Okay, and that's a picture of her. And these little I can't even say it. Representations. I can't even talk. I'm so sorry. This one right here is our old Sheltie that used to be Phoenix. He actually passed away because he had cancer. And then our Shannara, about a year ago, started having really bad seizures, and this past Sunday had the worst seizure. So I came home, and my husband said that she was in the backyard and she had a seizure and she didn't get up for like 5 minutes. So he thought at that moment that she was gone. And so poor thing couldn't walk, and we loved on her and everything, and thought maybe she would you know, move on to heaven that night. She didn't. In the morning I woke up to her in the kitchen. She was trying to stand up, she couldn't stand up, and I don't want to get into like gory details. I'll just say it this way. She had tossed her cookies a few times, and for those of you who don't understand what tossed cookies means, it means that she threw up all over. And so she wasn't in a good way. I ended up putting a towel around her and hugged her and loved her as much as I could. And the week before, my daughter had mentioned that if I couldn't make the decision to take her, because we knew that, she just looked sad, very sad. Didn't look good, didn't seem like she felt good. And my family and friends have been telling me, Dee, you need to do this. You need to take care of it. Well, not everybody understands that's one of the hardest decisions in the world. She was my dog. She was my shadow. She followed me everywhere. I couldn't even go to the restroom without her following me, just to come in and put her nose on my knee and hoping to get, some love, just for me to pet her and acknowledge her, She was the dog that when I went out of town, my family says she was so depressed that she would sit at the front door waiting for me to come back. And she would occasionally, go to get some food or, needed to go potty or whatever, but she still sat right by that front door waiting for me to get home. If I went upstairs, she went upstairs. If I stayed downstairs and fell asleep on the couch, she was right there by my feet. Most of the time, if I was sitting in the chair, she was right by my feet. If I was in the kitchen cooking, she was, I would bump into her when I was, walking around. Yeah, so I used to, it was sad, but I used to always have to tell her, out of the kitchen, out of the kitchen. I don't like dogs in the kitchen while I'm cooking, but yeah. I couldn't eat a banana without her. It's like as soon as she heard that peel open, she's right there waiting for, a piece of banana. But yeah, so she was a wonderful, wonderful dog. So like I said, we had, me and my daughter said she would take her on Monday. And I said, well, let me at least make sure that our grandson gets to spend time with her before she has to go. Well, she had said, I'll take her. And I said, well, how about we try to plan for Monday, at worst. And I still didn't want to make that decision. But like I said, I figured through the weekend we'll let my grandson see her. Well, I told him, that I said right before he left, I said, you got to give Shania a hug. And he, sure enough, went right up to her, gave her a hug and said, love you, Shani, which was so adorable. And I don't know how he's going to feel when he shows up tonight and, finds out she's not here. But sorry guys, I told you I was gonna have a hard time doing this. Okay, so I just want to thank a couple people who reached out to me, knew exactly what I was going through. First of all, I want to say thank you to Tara. Thank you so much, Tara, for being there for me and some of our little midnight chats. Or not even midnight, what do we call it? Our early morning chats. I also want to say thank you to Alicia. Alicia, thank you for reaching out to Kathy and Lisa. And thank you, Lisa and Kathy, too, for, prayers. And also, I want to say thank you for prayers to Susan and Jenny. And thank you, Anna. Also, you guys have been a major support system for me. I love all your kind words. Thank you so much for your kind words. You guys have no idea how much it means to me. I mean, it really means the world to me. I mean, this has been really tough. And I'm so sorry, but the bad news does not end there. So, yesterday morning, my girlfriend Jessica, her mom has been sick. So Jessica had, moved her mom into her house. So Jessica and I, which is one of my best friends, I'll show you a picture. This is an older picture, but this is one of my favorite pictures because this is one of the pictures that I surprised Jessica by showing up in California because I went to go visit. And so she ended up, me and her were on the phone yesterday. And we were just checking in on each other. She was checking on me about the dog, and I was, talking to her about her mom. We had a wonderful conversation, mentioned grandkids and everything. And she says, okay, Dee, I gotta go. She had to go. And so she went to go check on her. She said she had to give her mom medicine. So Jessica's mom, she called me just like a minute later and said her mom was gone. So her mom went to heaven yesterday. And I just want to ask, can you guys please pray for her? I know, I understand, you know, her mom was an older woman, but the thing is, you know, it's not so much, it's wonderful that she passed because she's no longer in pain, but pray for her and her family to get through this because it's so hard. You know, it's the people that are left behind are the ones that hurt the most, of course. So just please pray for Jessica. Sorry. Yeah, I would really super appreciate it. And so that's not the worst. So my husband, I told my husband, and then when my husband came home later in the evening, he came, we sat down at the table, we talked for about a good hour. I got up and went to go toss out the trash. And when I came in, my husband was in tears and my children were in tears. And my husband's mother I found out my husband's mother had went to heaven at 4 a.m. yesterday morning, and he didn't want to wake me up to tell me. And he figured I had already had enough going on, you know, and enough sadness that he didn't want to tell me. So, you know, I feel so bad for my husband too. So, this is an older picture of the two of us, but, you know, this is my gorgeous guy. But, so I just want to say, if you can you please pray for my husband too? You know, and yes, his mother was older too. But like I said, you know, it's all of us who is left behind that hurt the most. But yeah, so like I said, I just wanted to give you a reason for my missing in action, you know, here. I want to say thank you again to everybody, like I said, who that reached out to me. And I want to say too, you know, thank you so much for all the new subscribers. I'm so sorry that this kind of fell in that same situation. I'm so sorry. I have tried to do some shopping therapy. And I'll be totally honest, it was wonderful while I was out. I mean, it was so funny. I was in Tuesday morning the other day. No, not Wednesday. Yesterday was Wednesday. On Tuesday, and I never go to Tuesday morning on a Tuesday, never. Not in the morning, I shouldn't say. Well, it wasn't morning, it was like early afternoon, whatever. So I never make it till after 4:30 usually if I do go. But I ended up getting there a little early, and there was a young lady that was there. She was new. I'd never seen her before. And she had pulled out a basket, and I go, "Ooh, can I look through your basket?" So I started looking through the basket, and then all of a sudden I just decided to start helping her put the stuff away. And for those of you that are at Tuesday morning, when you see the little bags, you actually have to open the bags, and then there's another little small bag that they have to open to get the price tags. So, you know, it will be blank, and then all of a sudden they have these little price tags that actually have to be put on the package. So I was opening up all the bags for her and putting them aside so that she could put all the stickers on. And I know that store inside and out on that aisle, so I was just putting everything, helping her put everything away. So she went and grabbed a second basket, and I helped her with the second basket. And while I was helping with the second basket, she went and grabbed another basket. And she goes, "Are you looking for something?" And I says, "Yes." And so I told her I was looking for the chenille. I think it's called Head in the Clouds set with the unicorns and the mermaids and the dragons. And it was so funny because she says, "Oh no, I haven't seen it." And so I'm helping her put stuff, you know, away and everything. And then all of a sudden, at the bottom of the third basket, I was like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. And I was just like looking up at the ceiling, thanking the Lord. She must have thought I was crazy. But yeah, so we were having fun little chit chat back and forth, you know, and everything. And she was just the sweetest thing. And I ended up telling her that you do know you're my new best friend. But yeah, so it was good times, good times. And but like I said, you know, once I got home and the whole thing about, you know, the reminders that were here at the house, it just kind of dwindled away, you know, the sadness just popped right back in. But so yeah, and so I have a lot of shares. I got some shares from when I was at Tuesday morning on Sunday when I was talking with Nurse Tara. I have some shares from Tuesday. Yesterday, of course, I had to get out and go to another store and see if I can find some of the other part of the collection. Didn't find it, but I still had a good time at the other store. But of course, you know, my sadness came back, you know, as soon as my husband got home. So as soon as I can get in the groove, I gotta force myself here. I got a Father's Day card to make for my husband. I'm gonna be late with my boys' Father's Day cards, but it's just something I gotta force myself to do. But like I said, I want to say thank you again so much to all of you who support me and my channel, and thank you for all my wonderful, beautiful new friends. And thank you again for bearing with me. I mean, I'm just kind of having a hard time getting through this, and I knew I would. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out now, and I'm going to somehow try to figure out how to get this card done for my husband. I was so excited about it. I got all the items that I need to put it together. It's just getting myself to be motivated to stay in this house long enough to get it done. Okay, so thank you again for watching my channel. I love all of you. Again, thank you again to all my new subscribers, and I will see you on the next video, and hopefully it will be a more happier video. You guys all take care. Love you. Bye.